all the electronic devices in there also back wall. So I had problems with a little bit of RF trying to get back into the electronic devices in the house and into the shack a little bit. So when I built my fan dipole, I got lucky. I went to a ham fest 2 years ago where someone had a 1-to-1 current balance and didn't really know what he had. It was still brand new in the package. It had never been opened, and it didn't say on the package what it was. And since it didn't say what it was, it looked like a current balance to me. So he was asking more for it, but I said, I'm not sure what it is. I'll tell you what, I'll give you $10 for it. And he took it. So I bought the balance for $10. And I bought a piece of bakelite that was about 4 inches by 8 inches that I could drill holes in and attach my wires to spread the wires out a little bit where they attach. And I hung the balance on the bottom of that piece of bakelite and ran the wire up and threaded it through those holes that I had drilled in bakelite and hung my wires from them. And that balance helps cut down quite a bit on the amount of RF that comes back into the shack. I still get a little bit because the antenna is just so close. I get a little bit of direct radiation, but the balance does help hold down on any that comes back on the coax and so forth. So that's something. If you have that problem, you might want to consider adding that balance. It shouldn't be any problem to add it in the future if you are having that problem, Marion. Kilo Oscar 4, Hotel Juliet Oscar from November 4, Whiskey Foxtrot uniform. Okay, well, sometimes good accident is better than a lot of hard work. So sounds like things fell into place for you, even though you might not have necessarily planned it that way. It sounds like it worked out real good for you. And I don't usually fall on my feet like that, Marion. Most of the time when my ship comes in, I'm at the airport. Over. So, well, thank you, and I enjoyed it. And, I've been a ham for 32 years now, but didn't do much HF for 21 of those years. I was busy with work and family life and so forth, and I've just in the last couple of years gotten back into HF heavy and doing some DXing and so forth now. I didn't do much of that years back, so I'm having a lot of fun with it. But I'm glad you got into the hobby, and hope you have as much enjoyment out of it as I've gotten, and you'll be very satisfied. So many things you can do. There's something in it for everybody. If you get tired of one thing, then try something else. And it sounds like you're technically oriented and enjoying it already, so I'm sure you'll find lots of fun in it. Thank you for the contact, Mary. Hope you have a great night. Look forward to talking to you again sometime. This is November 4, Whiskey Foxtrot, Uniform 73. GIB from November 4, Whiskey Foxtrot uniform. Very good evening. I have stepped away from my radio. I'm on a wireless headset that allows me to walk away from the radio while I'm talking. I know I have talked to you before, and I'm going to take a guess. I'm probably going to put my foot in my mouth, but it seems like your name might be Gary, but I'm not sure of that. I don't have my log in front of me at the moment, so I apologize if I stuck my foot in my mouth. EI4GIB from November 4, Whiskey Foxtrot uniform. This is Barry, Bravo Alpha Romeo Romeo Yankee in North Carolina. Over. Whiskey Foxtrot uniform. Norway 4, Washington, Florida, United. Over. right, it's November 4, Whiskey, Foxtrot, Uniform. Norway 4, Washington, Florida, United. Over. Washington, Florida, United. Norway 4, Washington, Florida, United. That is correct. Absolutely correct. No, I'm not on a mobile unit. I'm on a mostly 367 C3 7-element Yankee 3-element split band at about 15 meters above the ground. Over. Okay, Gary. Yeah, I guessed your name right. I thought I remembered it as being Gary, but I wasn't in front of my log at the time. I'm back in front of it now, and I've just put your call sign in my logging program and see that I've worked you on 40 once before, on 20 twice before, and had you down to 60 kilometers northwest of Dublin, Ireland, and so forth. So, yeah, once you get used to it, the electronic logging is worth its weight in gold, provides you a wealth of information, but just getting started with it, it is difficult. I used paper log for 30 years, and only in the last couple of years have I started doing the electronic logging. But I also use EQSL for my QSLing, and all I do is I export an ADIF file from my logger and import that into EQSL, that automatically generates a QSL card to each person that I talk to that I have in my log. So saves me lots of time, effort, and postage, Gary. Over. Yes, that is correct. Bravo, Alpha, Romeo, Yankee, Barry in North Carolina. And, yeah, we've had 3 contacts, 1 on 40 and 2 on 20. And, you're 5'9" plus, as usual. I think every time I've talked to you, you've been 5'9" plus. Let's see. Yeah, looks like I've got you listed as a 5'9" on each contact. So, we have a pipeline between us, Gary. Over. the two directional antennas pointed at each other. I often ask people when I'm working, a lot of times I call CQ and work a pile up, and I can tell the difference between the different antennas. When someone comes on and calls me with a directional antenna pointed my way and I'm pointed their way with mine, they're almost always solid like you are now, and like you're describing that I am. But with the wire antennas and the verticals, there's more QSB. So I think that's the two directional antennas pointed at each other that makes that big difference. The power levels don't make as much difference as those two directional antennas pointed at each other, it seems to me, Gary. Over. I know the steppers are good antennas, and several people tried to talk me into it, but that's not what I wanted. Everyone likes a little something different in their station, and what I wanted was an antenna that would require no maintenance whatsoever and have at least 3 elements for this band, and that's this antenna that I bought is the only one I could find that met the criteria I wanted it to meet. With the steppers, you have moving parts. You're going to have to do some maintenance, and if you're able to do that, that's fine. But as I get older, I don't know if I'll be able to continue to do that. So I wanted an antenna that I could put up and not have to do any maintenance to it whatsoever if I talk on it for another 30 years. And that's what everybody told me this antenna would do. And many of the people that I talked to have owned them that long and verified that they have had it up on 25, 30 years and haven't had to touch it. So that's one of the big criteria that I was looking for in the antenna. And it covers, it has 4 elements for 10 meters, 3 elements for 12, 15, 17, 20, and 40. It's only a rotatable dipole on 30 meters, but has at least 3 elements working on each of the other bands, and that's what I was looking for. And might not be quite as good a front-to-back ratio as the stepper, but I won't be taking it down and doing maintenance work on it. So, each their own, whatever is best for their situation. EI3GIB from November 4, Whiskey Foxtrot Uniform, over. Okay, well, the antenna plays into that, too, because of the front-back ratio. You're knocking the signal down a considerable amount. But, I hear the same things about the, like the Yaesu FTTX 101 radio supposed to have real good filtering like that. And, well, a lot of the modern radios, I'm just not willing to pay the price it takes to get some of that stuff. And then, also the, let's see, what is it, the Apache Labs Anon 7000 or something like that has a pre-distortion filter where it narrows the signal down quite a bit. I don't know what he's using, but that makes a difference, too. If you have a narrower signal that doesn't splatter over as much, it's easier for other people to knock you out. But there's all kinds of things to play into it. But, yeah, that 990 is a great radio. I have no doubt about it. I've heard many of them sound great, and everyone brags on them. Don't blame you at all. I know it's a great radio. Anyway, Gary, I have a group down on 80 meters waiting for me to get there, so I'm going to head down to them now. I talk to them pretty much every night. So it's been nice talking with you, and you're booming into North Carolina, no problems whatsoever. I hope you have a great night, and I guess morning now for you, still night time for me, but I know you're quite a few hours ahead of me. So 7-3, Gary, take care of yourself, and look forward to talking to you again sometime soon. Echo India 3, Golf India Bravo. My best wishes for you and your family from November 4, Whiskey Foxtrot Uniform 7-3. November 4, Whiskey Foxtrot Uniform. November 4, Whiskey Foxtrot Uniform. Bye-bye, Gary. 7-3, N4WFU.
Whiskey Fox India, Sugar Papa 5, Indian Epic Queen on your